Hello everyone, Rebecca again, because it's my vlog. Here I am in my office, on my bouncy ball, with, oh that hurt, with my empty picture frames, which at some point will actually have pictures in them. And you notice that because I'm in a different position this week, that there's not only one empty picture frame, but there are 4 empty picture frames. My office is both stylish and incomplete, so someday there will be awesome pictures in there, but for right now let's pretend. This one has Mickey Mouse. And these 3 over here have my 3 favorite authors, who I will not mention who they are because I will inevitably hurt people's feelings. So, this morning I woke up with a massive headache, like huge, like walking down the hall thinking I'm gonna like pass out. So I got the kids off to school and I went into the kitchen and I foraged for food and my half-awake steak and steak. Nice. And ate some French toast and took a shower. So I've got my crazy shower hair, which is like, yeah, it's having issues. We'll pretend that it looks great. And I'm here, Vlog Monday, but my head is hurting. So if I ramble a little much, or if I get off tangent or I stare off into space randomly, that's why, because my head is it's an ocean of pain and suffering. So we're just gonna dive right in and hope that I actually make sense for everyone today. First, Soul Flame. I know everyone's going, oh my gosh, Soul Flame. I don't actually know how many days are left. The only reason I knew last week is because it was 10 weeks and there's 7 days in a week, so that's easily 70. I'm really bad at math, so I have actually no idea how many days are left now. So if you know, comment, let me know, because it'd be nice. I probably should need a countdown calendar so I can make sure that I'm on time, but it'll be done on time, so no worries. It's at the beta readers right now, and so far they're loving it. I'm getting lots of good feedback on it, and don't hate the beta readers. Their job is a lot harder than you would think, just because they actually have to tear it apart. They don't just get to read and enjoy. I have to ask them terrible questions that make them think about the book, and it's probably not the best job. So oh my gosh. But it'll be done on time, thank goodness, and you guys will get that December 2nd. See, starting to ramble already. The head, oh, dude. Okay, on to the next one. Through Glass. Through Glass has been out a week and about 3 days, and it's doing really well. It debuted in the top 1,000 of Amazon, and it's been between like 500 and 900 since then, which is huge. That's big. That's awesome. Thank you for buying Through Glass. Thank you. I don't think I could say thank you enough, because I mean, you guys took a chance. I mean, you loved Imdalind, and Through Glass is so different. I didn't just go. I have so many stories in my head, and a lot of them have the same feeling as Imdalind, but Through Glass does not. And I went with that one on purpose because, I mean, authors, they get in a rut quite a lot of writing the same thing over and over again, and I could easily do that. I probably will do that at some point, but for right now I didn't want to. I want it to be different. So Through Glass, 100% different than Imdalind. You got the girl, you've got the hot guy, and beyond that, I think the only other similarities is that it's the friendship turned into love thing, which I don't know why I have a thing for that, but I do. So but that Through Glass is doing great, and like I said, thank you for taking a chance on it. If you've read it, feel free to leave a review on it, just because reviews really help to keep the word of the book out there so that other people can see it. A lot of people won't even look at a book if it has under a certain amount of reviews, and I mean, reviews are great because I read them, because I love to hear what you guys think about the books that I can work on, what you loved, what you hated, what scared you. I guess I should probably give that warning. Apparently Through Glass is scary. I didn't think it was. I didn't write it to be scary. I actually hate scary movies. I won't watch them, which drives my husband insane. He loves scary movies. I do not at all. I think I watched The Exorcist when I was in high school, and I laughed through all of it because it was funny, and then for like the next week I jump at like small noises. So I don't really like scary movies, and I didn't mean for Through Glass to be scary. I still don't think it's scary and creepy, probably, but I guess if you're a wimp like me, you might think it's scary, but still good. give it a shot. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Okay, so there's my through glass spiel. See, I told you, head explosion. Next, the Imdalin photo contest. I've posted about this a few times. Hair, go away. And it is going pretty well. Now, this is a huge prize. I don't think anyone is quite understanding how huge it is. It's not just a full set of the books. It's a full paper set of the books. So I actually have one right here. Look, it's a book. You know, if I put my face like right here, it's almost like me. Ooh. Okay, so you got a full paper copy, you know, a set, boom, 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 of all 5 books. And because Dawn of Ash doesn't come out until like January, the end of January, you'll get that one early. So if you want the last book early, I highly suggest that you enter the photo contest. All you've got to do is take a picture of just you and your friends, you and your cousin, you and your dog, you and whoever, in a scene from any of the books. And, you know, honestly, I don't even care if it's a real scene. I want to see what you guys have in mind. So if you're creating scenes in your head, I want to see it. So it doesn't have to be great at all. I think the original picture that I posted on the Facebook page was my husband in the yellow wig that we originally bought for the cover photos. That wig is frightening. It's like, we call it asparagus pea yellow. It's awful. And if you saw the pictures, you would be cringing. They're so bad. Okay, apparently my medicine is kicking in because now I'm getting giggly. So to enter the photo contest, you can go on my blog at www.rebeccaeffington.com, and it'll tell you how to enter and take your picture and what the rules are and where to send it and all that fun stuff. But enter. There's not a lot of time. I mean, I guess it goes until the end of October, but time goes so fast. It catches up on you, and then you're like, oh, I should have taken that picture, and then you'll regret it because you'll have to wait forever with everyone else to get Dawn of Ash, and that's not cool. So you might want to win. I would win. I think it'd be cool. Okay. Last, I on Facebook and Twitter over the last few days asked for questions that people had regarding the series or me or anything of that nature. Excuse me. And my timer right here is telling me I'm at 7 minutes 33 seconds. Apparently I've been jabbering a lot longer than I thought, which means I only have time for one question. So I'm going to answer the most common question that I get from everyone, and that is, why Prague? And I'm going to be giggly. So you probably know that I've done children's theater for years and years and years and years and years. And when I say children's theater, I don't mean that when I was a kid I did theater. I mean that when I was an adult, I dressed up like a princess and did plays for children, which is actually a lot harder than you think that it would be. A lot of actors would come in and they wouldn't be able to do it because you've got to be big and you've got to be crazy and you've got to entertain children, and they are the worst critics in the world. But because of that, I did work with a lot of children, and there were some children in the shows. So probably about an average of 1 or 2 per show, and a full adult cast, so obviously there's not a lot. But one of the little girls, when we were doing a show called Snow White and Rose Red, she played the little angel girl. And she went on vacation in the middle of the run to Prague. See where this is going? And at that time, all the cute little girls would always bring me back presents from wherever they went. And she brought me back this cute little glass fish. I don't know if you guys can see that. Boom, 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 boom. See, I still have him. Boom, 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 boom. And this is like 13, 14 years ago. So it's an old fish. Okay, so I got my little fish. And he doesn't have a name, but he sat on my costume thing for a while. And on my dressing table by my makeup, and he'd sit on my box. And he looked at me, and he was cute and awesome, and he's from Prague. And so when I started writing Kiss of Fire, I wrote it for my grandfather. And when it came time to pick where they were from and what language they were speaking, everyone always goes, easy, it's British. That accent's sexy. Let's do that. Yeah. And I'm like, everyone's got a British guy or an Irish guy, and I don't want a British guy or an Irish guy. And when the story was originally in my head, they were just like, you know, standard European, nothing special about him. So I just kind of sat at my desk and I looked around, and here's my little fish on my shelf, and I said, oh, let's do Prague. I've never been to Prague. I don't speak Czech, Google Translate is awful at Czech, just so everyone's aware. We're actually working with a few of my readers from Prague to help get all those lovely translations correct, because it really sucks how bad they are, like awful. There's one in the next book that's called The Length of the Royal Line, and when you translate it back, so you put it in Google Translate, length of the royal line, it gives you the words, and then you put the words back in and translate it back to English, and it comes up with golden string or something weird that makes absolutely no sense. So we're working with someone from Prague, whose name I can't pronounce, but she's like the sweetest lady in the world, to get all those translations correct. So, yay! Which means, of course, a new version. Don't hate me. We're actually not changing a lot. Mostly just the Czech translations to make sure that they're correct, because I get emails about that all the time, that they're wrong, and sadly, there's really nothing I can do about it. So now there is, so I can fix those. That'd be great. All right, so that's all the time I have. I'm a minute over, so hopefully YouTube will take the video, otherwise I'm doomed. So follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Go pick up Through Glass if you haven't yet. It's only $1. You'll love it. It's great. I don't think it's scary. It's good. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. I'm going to go lay down now, maybe get some minutes in, probably take like 80 ibuprofen. See ya.